I've been thinking this for a while now. Life is messy, but then why do we always try to make it look like it's perfect? Perfect life, perfect job, perfect us. We always try to show how perfect our lives are. But isn't it tiring to think that everything has to always be perfect? In my last video, I talked about the lessons I've learned so far in my creative journey, but this one isn't only about creating, but about life itself. I know this attempt to pretend and show the perfect life is more perceivable on Instagram, and that's something I love about YouTube. People are more authentic. But even then, I found myself spotting every single detail in my footage and worrying about it not looking perfect. Sometimes I worry that my head doesn't look put together, but have I forgotten that I have curly hair and thus it has a natural frizz to it? Or when I'm recording a video of a dish or of food and I worry people will spot the crumbs on the plate. That's normal. Even something as banal as having a bit of dust on my desk. Again, normal. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you shouldn't shower or clean up. I actually think it's amazing that we're trying to give our best efforts to create something that we're proud of. I guess my point is that worrying about these mundane things is a waste not only of time but of mental energy. Sometimes I'm curious about the reason behind my perfectionism. Some studies address that the reason behind perfectionism is fear. But what do I fear? Of course, if we talk about work or school projects, we worry a lot because there's something depending on that, like grades, for example. But you're telling me that when recording myself cooking, I worry I will use a pot that has peeling enamel and a pot that is clearly old and worn out just because it doesn't look good. Now, I would rather see the beauty of it. Think about every single member of my family that has used that pot to prepare a delicious meal. It's like that corny quote from the movie Cars where Mate talks about the dance he's got and he says,
"Fix these. I want to remember these dances forever."
Because each mark represents a memory, an experience of life. So he wants to keep them. In the same way, the burn marks in the pot represent life. You know, now that I've been reflecting on my journey as a creator, I, of course, watched my first video. It's just been 10 videos, but I watched my first video and, of course, thought that it was a bit cringy. But then many people came and told me that I've inspired them and motivated them, and that they enjoyed my creation. So, if I've inspired someone, is it even worth overthinking? Probably not. Sometimes when we're recording something, we try so hard to make it look perfect that we forget to just be. We try so hard when we should just be enjoying the process, the journey, the moment. Sometimes we try so hard that we forget how beautiful life is, just as it is. Life is beautiful with all the struggles, because otherwise, we wouldn't appreciate those moments of happiness and joy. Perfectionism is subjective. What you find perfect, I might not. And in the same way, what I find perfect, you might not. And that's okay. Everyone is facing challenges regardless of how perfect their lives look online. No life is perfect. Then we might as well just enjoy it. Enjoy the highs, learn from the lows, and live. Find beauty in life's messiness.